he was brought in by the instance of the Lord, and he was anointed. And from that day, trouble. And I used to pity, I had a lot of sympathy for the guy. From that day, he became the object of hatred of Saul. And then Saul would throw a javelin, would want to kill him, all sorts of things. The boy was just running from pillar to post for something he did not. And you're wondering, the blessing of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. Why is it happening this way? But that is the process. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. So becoming a clay, those are the 4 steps that we need to take to become a clay in God's hands. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Back to our message. Conclusion. There are 3 possibilities. The first possibility is that if the clay is not malleable, pliable, ductile, and tractable in the hand of the potter will be unable to mold anything out of it, and he will ultimately discard the clay. I recall in the university when those students of ceramics, usually they will say bad clay, they throw it away. And so that's what the potter ultimately does. If the clay is not malleable, he tries it this way, he tries it that way, he gives it a second chance, he does the new beginning, and still nothing is working out. Ultimately, the potter throws that away. That's the first possibility. The second possibility is that the clay becomes malleable, pliable, ductile, and tractable. And so the potter will decide to remold it into the original and the initial object. The third possibility is that the clay becomes malleable, pliable, ductile, and tractable, and the potter decides, I want to make something entirely new and something entirely different, and that's a new beginning. My brethren, we're just rounding up and we're going to pray now, and we need to ask ourselves, first, are we clay in the hands of the potter? And if we are not, judging by the qualities of the clay, we can become clay in the potter's hands. And we can decide to take those 4 steps we have discussed and begin to prayerfully work them out in our lives. And as we do that, we can also begin to talk to the Lord about those things that we require another chance, another opportunity, or something that we require a brand new beginning. The sky would be the limit. The clay can mold anything. The potter can mold anything, so long as he can have the clay in his hands. If it is an iron, he cannot mold an iron. He would ultimately discard it. But so long as we can be clay in the potter's hands, there is no limit to what God can do with us. Shall we rise up on our feet to pray? I surrender all to you. Everything I give to you. Withholding nothing, withholding